I mean, let's start with some, you know what then? As I always say lately, every time I read chat, I feel you guys are getting less and less educated. On average, the chat is becoming more and more dumb. So I obviously want to do something against that. We are checking out the front page of, what the fuck? We're checking out the front page of Wikipedia to bring at least one IQ point back to me and you both. Also, I feel like my balls are growing a lot. I have mad issues all day long, even in bed with my balls. At night, I'm laying in bed and I have to wake up to fix my balls. My balls are so huge. They're everywhere, man. They're always falling out. They're between my legs. They're hurting. Dude, getting old, dude. A couple of days ago, a teacher in Paris got beheaded. Nice. Tommy, is it true that you're Christian? I am a Jedi, dude. Yeah, big ball energy. Very big balls. Very, very big balls. So yeah, get ready for tomorrow. We're gonna have a 24-hour, maybe 48-hour World of Warcraft stream. Hey, woo! Yeah, amazing. I actually think, guys, that when Mafia is over, that World of Warcraft is gonna be my warm-up game for some days. I don't know, man. Like 2 hours of World of Warcraft? Because early gang, we don't care about view count on early gang, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a very bad idea. It's probably a very bad idea. What's going on? Today's featured article, we're talking about... we need educational music here, otherwise the plebs are like... That's how I imagine you guys, sorry. When I like do something and forward, you're like, no, Tommy, don't click the button! That's how I imagine you, I'm sorry. Someone sent a clip that has 400 views, which is like not bad. Is that... I think I've seen that, it's funny as fuck. Oh, there we go. Guys, I'm sorry. I have to poop very hard. See you in a sec. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. How's that funny? Dude, I could be fucking 80 years old. I still laugh my ass off about farts, man. Thank you, Smongolini Fettuccine. Thank you for the 2, man. I could always... farts are the funniest shit in the world, man. Oh... Like, to me, the funniest video of all times. Hey, before we get into education, I think I showed this a million times, man. Liam, no, Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen farting. Dude, I know this isn't funny, okay? You're not gonna laugh, but this is the funniest shit in the world to me, man. I was laughing my ass off watching this shit, man. This is the funniest thing in the world to me.
Excuse me, I don't know whether I can do this. I'll do the best I can, though.
All right, we're getting near lunch, and I know you're...
well, it was the salmon. Sometimes you just get...
Thank you.
Get a wrong piece of salmon.
Sorry. Oh, man, I know it's not funny, but the way I was... the way I was raised, dude, me and my dad, we were the biggest fart jokes makers. My dad is the king of fart jokes. He would just always, he would like knock at my room door, walk in, and I'm like playing Dota. What's up then? He's like, and just leave, man. That's my childhood, man. This shit is the funniest stuff to me.
Well, I don't see anybody else in here who's gonna be doing excuse me.
What the fuck?
But you can show
That's
it. I don't
like
care.
a skill,
I just
man.
don't care anymore. These things don't bother me.
I don't care anymore.
All right, well, then
that's actually... he died very shortly after that shit.
Start now, then we'll begin.
Did you hear the starter pistol? Keep your ears
Did you hear the starting?
All right, now we'll begin.
This is fucking ridiculous.
That's for me too, right? I'm beginning.
Talking with Leslie. Nielsen.
Yes.
Plays the president.
Yes.
What's different about you and the real president?
Nothing, just maybe 1 or 2 things.
It's not funny, I know.
You're gonna be great.
I'm sorry. Ah, shit, let's get educated, okay? I know, no, man. This is the funniest shit in the world to me, that video. May he rest in peace, man. Leslie Nielsen. All the fucking Zoomers in chat don't even know that guy. Oh, these movies were so fucking... Dude, before trolling was a thing, before any of us knew what trolling was, that guy was already doing it. But I feel like if you fought like this, you probably have a fucking medical condition. Anyway, let's take a look here at education. Time to get educated, low IQ chat, and then proceeds to open a fart video. Yeah, I'm like a real dad already. I'm like your dad. V. Gordon Childe was an Australian archaeologist who specialized in the study of European prehistory. He spent most of his life in the United Kingdom working as an academic for the University of Edinburgh and then the Institute of Archaeology in London, and wrote 26 books during his career. Imagine that. Are you gonna write any books about your work? You're gonna write books about simping? I can't wait. Initially an early proponent of cultural historical archaeology, he later became the first exponent of Marxist archaeology. What? What the fuck would be Marxist archaeology in the Western world? Child studied classics at the... Okay, what the fuck is Marxist archaeology? It's like you find a fossil and then you share it everyone around? Marxist archaeology is an archaeological theory that interprets archaeological information with the framework of Marxism. Although neither Karl Marx or Friedrich Engels described how archaeology could be understood in a Marxist conception of history, it was developed by archaeologists in the Soviet Union during the early... What does that mean though? Becoming the dominant archaeological theory in that country, it was subsequently adopted by other nations, blah 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 blah. It has been characterized as having generally adopted a materialist base and a processual approach whilst emphasizing... Are your heads already spinning, motherfuckers? You gotta let me play World of Warcraft for now, huh? While emphasizing the historical development context of archaeological data. What? The theory argues that past societies should be examined through Marxist analysis, thereby having a materialistic basis. It holds that societal change comes about through class struggle, and while it may have once held that human societies progress through a series of stages, from primitive communism through slavery, feudalism, capitalism, it is typically critical... What the fuck? This is too high for me. I don't fucking get it. It's looking at past societies on class differences and not just the poor. But why? I don't understand. If I'm a professional archaeologist and I find, I'm digging and I find a settlement from humans 20,000 years ago. How does ideology like this play a role in there? You fucking make the data, you cartograph it. You're like, oh, this is 20,000 years old and it belongs to these guys. I don't know how can you differ between Marxist archaeology and non-Marxist? That's blowing my mind, man. What? Maybe it's just the communism trying to label stuff on their own shit. I have no idea, man. Let's get to my favorite section. Did you know? The most random knowledge on planet fucking Earth, man. There's gonna be such weird shit in there and probably something racist again. Here we go. Did you know that Charles Dickens used the Saracen's Head as the place of Nicholas Nicklby's first encounter with the one-eyed schoolmaster Wackford Squares? Go. What the fuck is this? We're gonna check in a second. So whatever that means, I have no idea. I never even read Dickens. I don't know shit about that guy. He was an American, right? He was born in England. He was English. Well, it's the same. Holy shit! Look at the fucking children. Holy fuck! That's a lot of children, and probably all with one girl. No, partner and spouse. There's a difference. Okay, man. All the best to Charles Dickens. Okay. Goddamn. He's a Chad? Probably. Did you know that the Inuit identity... Oh, I don't... Did you know that the Inuit identity of Sipinnik referred to individuals who were believed to have changed their physical sex at the moment of birth, but were socialized as members of the original gender? What? Is a person who believed to have changed their sex at birth. In some ways, it can be considered a third gender. This concept is primarily tested in areas of the Canadian Arctic. So I'm so confused. I have no idea what's going on. Let's just keep going. Did you know that Wiebke Lehmkuhl was the alto soloist in Beethoven's 9th Symphony at the 2017 opening of the Elbphilharmonie in Hamburg? Did you know that? Did you know that? I actually know nothing about this stuff. I'm actually such an uneducated fool. The 9th Symphony. Well, what is that? What is... I never heard. I never listened to it. I don't know what this is. Let's get educated. The 9th Symphony. Is there like parts in it? There's no parts? How does that work? Look at that. These people have a hobby, guys, unlike you. I never understood why this guy is needed. Lisa explained it to me. This guy, I always felt like, why is he needed? Why they just don't play themselves? I mean, the guy's looking at his sheet and not this guy anyway. But she told me, this guy is very important. He gives his own touch and stuff. Like, there's a difference between this and this. It changes everything, you know? The Ninth Symphony of Beethoven. I've never listened to that. He's standing there for 1 hour? That must be really fucking hard. I always felt like, again, I know nothing about this stuff, right? I always felt it's kind of unfair how he gets all the recognition. Everybody talks about him and stuff. I guess he's very important. Always the Asians on the violins, man, because they're so good. Actually, okay, this guy might be half Asian. I don't know. Well, gentlemen, that's the Ninth Symphony of Beethoven. Your homework for next stream is you watch the entire thing, and then you have to write an essay about your emotions about it to me, okay? That's your homework. Okay, Ninth Symphony of Beethoven. Amazing, man. Wow, we're getting... Can you feel the five head, guys? Did you know that thunderstorms from Hurricane Dolores flooded the Moreno Valley, destroyed a bridge on Interstate 10, and killed a man by lightning strike? Isn't that like... Actually, how many words? 3 sentences. Was it powerful? I have no idea. Okay. Did you know that the 8th century Chinese poet Niu Jingzhen was reportedly able to learn text by dreaming that she ate the actual copies, then discussed them with deceased male scholars? Bro, that's a lot of drugs involved. I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast. I watched it a lot. Dude, if you're... And it's the truth. And it's the truth. This is not made up. He had this scientist there who studies old Greek stuff. What the fuck? I have like oil on my keyboard. Ew. I just cleaned it. Ew, there's cheese on my keyboard. Disgusting. In ancient Greece, when they went to the Oracle of Delphi, and there's like a secret city that they don't tell you about that city in history, but all the big leaders of Rome and Greece, they went to a certain city, provenly, where they went to meet an oracle, and that oracle gave you a certain kind of potion, and that potion will make you connected to the gods. Every time you read about that shit in history, gods, meeting, blah, blah, what does it mean? It's fucking drugs. It's fucking fermented certain type of mushroom. They drink that shit, and then they have a trip and they see God. Dude, a lot of history, and I believe in that shit. A lot of history, especially ancient history, is so much about drugs. It's about leaders taking drugs, mushroom stuff, you know, all that stuff, and having fucking visions and shit, man. Swear to God, dude. So false? I think you're false. There's a lot of drugs involved in that shit. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, the mighty Satan. Thank you, man.
Hi, Ginger. Love you.
100%. Did you know that solution to Pell's equation was mistakenly attributed to mathematician John Pell? The solution to Pell's equation. Okay, let's make a solution here. You guys are like really intelligent, right? Pell's equation, also called the Pell-Fermat equation, is any Diophantin equation from the form x squared minus ny squared equals 1, where n is a given positive non-square integer and... Alter, was willst du, Junge? Yeah, please solve it and send it to me as your second homework. As early as 400 BC in India and Greece, mathematicians studied this number, arising from the n equals 2. Okay, fuck you. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck mathematics. Who the fuck likes mathematics? You're fucking weird. You're fucking weird. Imagine going to school and you're like, oh, I have math class today. I can't wait to do integrals, man. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Jorge Tenduda.
Also, year and 100k channel points. Thank you for
Thank you,
THR
Jorge.
content.
Jorge,
Tommy
not Jorge. His name is Jorge, not Jorge. I'm an engineer. I love maths. Fuck maths. Fuck that shit. Did you know that Claude Rains reference to the I told you there's always something about Nazis or some weird shit in this. Did you know that Claude Rains' reference to the Nazis' gas ovens was cut from the audio during the broadcast of the judgment at Nuremberg due to an objection by a gas company sponsor? What? This is like a judge? Was a British American stage actor and filmmaker. And they cut his reference to gas ovens because a gas company sponsor was against that. What the fuck? Classical US capitalism. Huh. Well, Americans are so dumb when they watch a movie about gas chambers, they're gonna like, hey, I'm getting gas from you, I want to change my company. That's fucking Americans. They're fucking... So it makes sense. Did you know that the Austrian entomologist Gustav Meyer named more than 500 new species of ant? That's actually kind of interesting. Cool. Imagine being the one that named 500 ants. Entomologist. I want to learn. Entomologist. No. I'm not Spanish. Entomology. Probably the science of something animals and shit. Entomology is the study of insects and their relationship to humans, their environment, and other organisms. Learning a lot here, learning a lot. Today's featured list. No one cares. Today's featured picture. Let's take a look at the picture. Okay. There we go. We got the picture. This is Tudor, a Norwegian black metal band founded in 1993. The band's membership has varied over time. It split up in 2006 and reformed in 2010. Oh, money was getting scarce. The lyrics are written prior to the music and are based on topics such as darkness, death, evil, hatred, demons, anti-religious themes, Satanism, horror films, and the fictional book The Necronomicon. Amazing. Let's listen to one song, Tudor. We want to broaden our mind.
At TommyKay Live, did you catch whoever poisoned you last stream?
I did not know. So let's open our minds here. Let's check out this very famous Norwegian black metal band for a second. Or that's like a meme. It's like, this is like a joke. It's like a Saturday Night Live skit. This is like, what? Let's listen to one more song. Come on, where are you guys? I have a lot of cheese in my beard. Bro, this all sounds the same. Let's see if we can find something that doesn't sound the same. This is... Are they just having one song that's 52 minutes long? It's all the same! Holy shit, you gotta be on drugs. Kill for Satan. Hey man, you gonna go to McDonald's later? Yeah, sure man. You want a Big Mac? Yeah man. My voice kinda hurts. You gotta be open-minded. I feel like music like this is good for you, but I think, yeah, you should stop taking drugs. Okay, what the fuck? I gotta clean my glasses. That was so disgusting, it fucked my glasses up. What the fuck was that? Jeez, I was never into stuff like this. Kinda weird. I always had this theory that... Look, I had people in my class back in the day in school that listened to music like this. And I always had this kind of theory, and I guess I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong, that these people listened to this type of music because they wanted to be different. I think deep inside, they didn't like the music themselves, but when you're young, when you're in puberty, you want to be something, right? You want to represent something, and you have all these Instagram girls and all the chats, and you are the metal guy in the class. I'm the metal guy. Oh yeah, man, I'm the metal guy. But I think deep inside, they didn't even like the music. I guess I'm super fucking wrong, but I don't know. So yeah, that is Tudor. Check out their records. Let's check out the news before we finally get into Daily Dose of Internet. I'm gonna watch some videos here, man. They convinced themselves it's good? New Zealand Labour Party led by incumbent. What does incumbent mean? Like the current? Incumbent. What does that mean? Necessary for duty or responsibility. Holding an indicated position. But so I am an incumbent streamer, or I don't know. You're playing World of Warcraft now? What happened? Tony, I missed you. The story is, I don't want to get into deep. I talk about it all the time. I have some free time now in life. Lisa goes to bed early because of her stream. That means at night I'm alone in my room. I don't know what to play in my free time. Don't text me your games. Tell me you could play Shadowhunter free. Fuck you, I don't give a shit. You guys always do that. Tommy, I have a suggestion. No. And I finally decided that World of Warcraft is my offline game that I play off stream and have fun. Anyway, Jasrinda Ardern wins a majority of seats in the election. Okay, so this girl won the election in New Zealand. Okay, that's like 10 people living there, so who cares? After Surenbay Yinpakov resigns as president of Kyrgyzstan amidst electoral protest. Look at that. This guy resigns, Mr. Lukashenko. That's what a gentleman does. Prime Minister Sadir Yaparov declares himself president and is confirmed by parliament. Good. At least 10 people are killed during protests to end the special anti-robbery squad in Nigeria. Okay. Paul Milgram and Robert Wilson are awarded the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Science for their work on the auction theory. I want to read that. We have the conflict. We have 3 dead people we're going to show respect to. And before we do that, we're going to look at on this day. And then the education part is almost over. You're almost through. I know it's hard. I know. Have fun with it, bro. Eltoni, you're way too educated for the stream, man. You're the only one ever saying have fun with it. Just accepting it. In 1596, on October 19, which is today, apparently, I actually, dude, as a streamer, I don't know what day it is. Oftentimes, I'm literally, when I go to the doctor, she's like, you're coming next Thursday? And I'm like, what month is it? What? It's October already? Wait, what, the 9th? What? I don't know, shit. But I always used to be like that before the stream, actually. It's the truth. The Spanish ship San Felipe was shipwrecked on the Japanese island of Shikoku, and its cargo confiscated by the local daimyo. Dude, that's like such a RPG kind of thing. Imagine you're a fucking Japanese guy and there's suddenly a Spanish ship coming in and it's crashing and you get all their loot. Like what? It's like from a different world for them, right? Thank you, Nevarin. You guys remember that issue that I talked about? That the area around my ears is starting to be yucky all the time. In 1940, the First World War, Allied forces began engaging German troops in the First Battle of Ypres. In 1965, the Vietnam War, the Siege of Plei Me, began with the first major confrontation between soldiers of the Communist North Vietnamese Army and the US Army. In 2017, Canadian astronomer Robert Vedek discovered Oumuamua as the first interstellar object detected passing through the solar system. Wait, what is that? I don't... That looks like straight out of EVE Online. Bro, that thing is literally out there right now. As we're speaking, this thing is out there. I fucking love shit like this. This thing is out there. It's like a stone dick. Ready to fuck us all. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go back. There you go. And now we're gonna check out the auction theory, because I want to learn. Okay. The auction theory is an applied branch of economics which deals with how people act on auction markets and researches the properties of auction markets. There are many possible designs for an auction, and typical issues studied by auction theorists include the efficiency of a given auction design. Holy shit, man. There's like even experts for auctions and shit, man. Which makes sense to make more money or so. Oh god. Oh, what the... Fuck that shit. Okay, let's pay respect to 3 dead people, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. First of all, Sid Harman, who was 100 years old. Motherfucker, you're 100 years old, bro. Jesus. Was an American sports journalist and Minneapolis Star Tribune and the VCCO 380 AM radio station. For 20 years, he was also a panelist on the weekly television program Sports Show with Mike Max, which aired Sunday nights at 9:30 p.m. on WUCW 23 on the Twin City metro area. He continued writing for the Star Tribune until his death. What sports are we talking about? We're talking about baseball or what? Minneapolis Lakers. Is this basketball or what is this? Imagine being 100? That's a good life, man. His son is a Chad. What sport is this? What sport does he cover? Blah, 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 blah. Minneapolis Lakers. What do we... Basketball? Oh, fuck him. I'm just kidding. F in the chat for him. Basketball, kinda cringe. But hey, 100 years old. All the best, sir. James A. Johnson died. who was not 100 years old. He was only 76. He was an American businessman, Democratic Party okay, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm not disrespecting that guy. He was the campaign manager for Walter Mondale's unsuccessful 1984 presidential bid and chaired the vice presidential selection committee for the presidential campaign of John Kerry. He briefly led the vice presidential selection process in 2008, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all the best for him. Okay, cool. How did he die? I always care how they died, because 76 is not an age you should normally die at. He suffered from a neurological condition. Okay. So no corona, okay. And finally, Johnny Bush died. Oh god. Dude, when they have a picture on Wikipedia, you know they're actually famous, dude. Johnny fucking Bush, man, was an American country singer, songwriter, and musician. Hey, we know what we gotta do, boys. Nicknamed the country's Caruso. Caruso is like Italian, man. Bush was best known for his distinctive voice and for writing the song Whiskey River. A top 10 hit. Whiskey River. Show some respect here. Willie Nelson? No, Johnny Bush. No, I want Johnny Bush and not Willie Nelson. Uh-huh. How did he die? How old did he get? 85, that's old. Okay. He died in a hospital in Texas. He was 38, suffered from pneumonia. Okay. Okay, let's show some respect. This is his best song with 300,000 views. God damn, you don't get any views, man. You're irrelevant. I'm just always making jokes. I'm drowning in a whiskey river. What is the first thing that you feel here? If you think about your dad, that's bad. But the first thing that comes into my brain here is like Breaking Bad. Like a TV show. Like Breaking Bad. Imagine like an Albuquerque policeman is walking on a crime scene. And then that song will play in the background, right? Yeah. Whiskey? Fallout New Vegas. Oh, a lot of people saying Fallout. Wait, this was actually in Fallout? No. Summer and Beer with the Lads. End credits, a log cabin. It's interesting how people have different things in mind. I have like a scene here. Whiskey River, don't run dry. Like I want to show you what this is going to be weird. I'm going to probably do something stupid here. Back in the day. Breaking Bad. This is gonna be weird, man. This is gonna be weird. No. I wanna do something. Back in the day, this is gonna be weird. I actually, what the fuck? I don't not know. Back in the day, I was kinda interested in movie making and stuff like that. And I was a big fan of Tarantino, and here's what I mean. I have this thing now where I used to... This is weird. This is very private. Back in the day, I was very interested in directing and movie making. And this was kind of really interesting to me, right? And I would always dream of my own movies and shit. And look at this. It totally fits into Breaking Bad. So you mute this. Watch. I don't know what I'm doing here, okay? I just want to test something. Wait. Let them cook. No, they have to cook. You see, it makes sense, right? You know what I'm talking about? Is this weird what I'm doing here? Tommy checks off to directors? Maybe. I know this was weird. I'm sorry. I think this shouldn't do this for Twitch chat. You don't understand the art of fucking directing, okay? You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's why Tarantino was always my favorite director and really not an idol. But I was always interested about Tarantino. Because Quentin Tarantino once said something I never forget. He said before he has a movie or a scene in his mind, he has the song first. Meaning, Tarantino would not be like, oh man, I have this character who does this and that. No. Tarantino would literally listen to the music first. For example, a great example would be this one. He once said in an interview, he listened to the song, and then he started to imagine this love story about a woman that got fucked by her lover hard, and she wants revenge and shit, man.
You feel more
I love that shit, man.
So here I am.
Love that shit. Did you finish SpongeBob? Grenga, I don't know, man. So yeah, that was a weird segment. I know, that was weird. Yeah. I guess I just want to say I was always kind of interested or thought it interesting how music and movies or TV shows can come together. How a certain song at the right time can make a scene so much more powerful and stuff, man. I love that. So, gentlemen, that was the educational part. You went through it. You did it. Congratulations.